And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's White. That's caught by Montgomery. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st and 10, White. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On 1st down, it's White. And he will find his man on the outside.
White's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
A loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
White to throw on 3rd down. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Bears 3, Lions nothing.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
The Lions take over first.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up
on the handoff. This is Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier, brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay.
The first down,
and he'll be brought down. It looks like right at the 40.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18. 22 yards there, a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
12 more yards there and another first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, White. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice routed. Plenty of room in the middle of the field.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's White. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
White's pass intercepted by the Lions.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
1st and 10. At their own.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's 3rd and 4.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Lions 7, Bears 3.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, White. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
White's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Montgomery on the handoff. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Running left, Montgomery. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. White firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The contact.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Bears 6.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
24-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now White. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, White. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 26 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Point after try forthcoming. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 2nd and 9. White. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
White's pass. Complete to Dalton.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there is now White lost the football, and the Lions have recovered. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Open man is Trey Burton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
DeAndre Swift.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to get going again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up
second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. White. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Lions offense set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Mecole Hardman, 94 yards. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, they're 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
White's pass. Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
David Montgomery. That's good for a
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now White with a first down throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
For a Chicago Bears.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now on 2nd and 13, White. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. From the gun, White. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Right now from the gun on 3rd down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. We'll call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2.
16. Lions 14.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, They've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
DeAndre.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's in his own 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
at the 39-yard line.
Off play action, here's White.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
White.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's good.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now White throwing on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's White on 1st and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, White. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and final game here on this wildcard weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's NFC wildcard game. And it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers who are moving on as they defeat the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
To throw is White on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, here's White. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Montgomery, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
White on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 26, Lions 14.
So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Forced to the ground.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
The 2nd down pass.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive, there he hits the reliable target. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here comes the Lions punter now. as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Right here. 54, Mike.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Fights him off. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, White. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 44. Incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 7 yards, the pick up there. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
16 yards, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Swift, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 3-yard pick.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Lions.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete.
The 2nd down pass.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I got my partner over there for you.
And And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
He's good.
And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
33. Lions 17.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's White. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. White. It's caught inside the 25.
That's good.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, White. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumbled on the play.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Now, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
2nd and short now following the fumble. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
David.
2 yards, good enough for a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
And 8.
Operating from the gun. White. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
His pass caught at the 4.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Smith in on the tackle.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
14 on the play.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well